It's in the game.
Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry.
He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Culliver. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll operate out of split backs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Rasmussen.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Let's go! Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quick completion on the out route. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's got a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Chubb. And the returner will be brought down. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. There he goes! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeps it on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Here we go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race.
He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Chubb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try to pop the draw. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Here he goes. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But
breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit...
Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's McFarland. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On the move, it's Rasmussen. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Let's go! Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Ivy. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Back to the ground game on the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Okay, ready?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Jackrabbit. Ready?
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After that last completion, it's second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Extending the play. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he will house it. That score will give him a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Okay, ready?
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal.
2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.